It's not weird. It's kind of cool.
It is
No, it's
cool.
cool. Yeah, but it's like it's so like I would have never imagined doing this with people I met on the
Hmm.
internet.
We're live now, Jason.
Yes, we are.
Okay,
We're
Caitlin, we're live
live.
because you know
Okay,
Caitlin.
so watch my mouth. Got it. Heard.
I'll try and trick her every time, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yikes. We don't need that. I'm the
So
worst.
Maria, is it better to contact you on TikTok? Because I contacted you on Instagram first.
Oh, I guess TikTok works better.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that I ever got your Instagram thing. I don't know. Because I have two Instagram accounts and I focus mainly on my business one.
Oh, I follow the
Yeah.
one that's like the underscore blind underscore kitchen lady.
Yeah.
That's your business one?
No, that's the Black Kitchen Lady is my personal one, but I
Oh,
only
okay.
did that because my parents, like a lot of my relatives, don't have TikTok. So I
Yeah.
just transfer my TikTok videos there, but I
Okay.
don't really check it as much as I check my work one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, TikTok works. I only have one of those.
Yeah. TikTok is a journey.
As Shai would say.
Very much so. I learned a lot.
I learned half my blind information from TikTok because I still haven't had training.
And for me and Shai.
That's true. That is very true.
I get some good recipes. I tried that feta cheese thing that everybody was making. It was like this feta cheese with cherry tomatoes. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, the kitchen is not my ministry.
Oh.
I do
love
the bare
cooking.
minimum in the kitchen. I don't like it. Like it's hot. I gotta stand there. I don't like standing up for too long. And then it don't never come out the way I expected it to. It's not for me.
Well, Caitlin, I've seen your quiche. It's cool. It's a nice
I
quiche.
love making quiches are like just so easy to make and they're delicious. Like I don't really get tired of them. But I'm also not like the biggest egg person because growing up, my mom made eggs every single morning.
Oh.
So like I don't love them, but I'll eat like a quiche or I'll eat like a breakfast burrito, but I don't like usually make eggs for anything.
I had to make a quiche in training. Like that was one of our projects. We had to make it from scratch. It came out pretty good, but I didn't have fun. Actually, like independent living was like my least favorite because of the cooking part.
Really?
Yes, I hated cooking in the kitchen. I love travel because they would just send me to a random place and I had to go find it. That was fun. But standing in the kitchen cooking, I didn't like it.
No.
And then if you got it wrong, you had to start over and you couldn't like everything had to be from scratch. So like everything, like even down to the sauce.
Oh.
Did you have to make the pie crust?
Yes. You had to make it from scratch.
Oh.
Damn.
We
both were like, oh god.
Yeah.
Of course they're mowing again outside. I'm over it. Third day in a row. They gotta go. I usually leave my windows open and I scream at them. I promise you they can hear me because they stop when I scream.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure they have like little ear things in, but I literally am like, be quiet.
They're probably like, lady, close your window. Like what?
Well, my AC,
my
AC was like, okay, I thought it was broken, but I think the little fan inside froze. You know how that happens? Like if you just leave it on really cold. Yeah, and that's what I had to do for the past 2 days, but it's been 85 degrees outside. So I'm just sweating 24/7. But it seems to be kind of cooling off now because I closed the windows and I put it back on. So we'll see. We will see. Tick tock, tick tock. I'm the worst.
Shy, oh Shy, where are you? Well, in Orlando, of course, having fun with her boyfriend. While we're all stuck at home.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I don't know why, but every year, like I never plan it on purpose. I always end up having all of my summer trips in the same month. I don't know what that's about.
No.
I have like 3 trips planned for May because that's my birthday month.
Nice.
Mhm.
When's your birthday?
May the 17th.
Oh,
Wow.
Where's the third place you're going?
So, I'm going to Florida twice
Mm.
to go hang out with my dad's girlfriend. She has a house in Florida on the beach, and my boyfriend's never been to the beach. So I'm gonna take him to Florida.
Wow.
fun.
Where?
I forgot something beach.
Oh, that narrows it down. Good.
I've been there.
Look, like every place in Florida isn't named something beach, but yes.
Good. That narrows it down. That's awesome.
Isn't
Who
there a
doesn't
Welton
love?
Beach, Florida?
A what?
A Welton Beach, Florida. I used to live close to one of those beaches. I don't.
A welcome beach? Is that what you just said?
Welton,
Walton.
Wolton,
I don't
or
know.
is that another place? I don't know. I'm getting myself. How did I live there for 9 years and don't remember? But whatever.
But weren't you talking about Dade County? That one
I
time?
did ask that. So me and my boyfriend had this big, huge debate last night because he was like, "Isn't South Beach?" Because we was talking about Rick Ross, the rapper.
Yes.
And he always talks about Dade County. And he was like, "That's South Beach." And I was like, "No, it's not." I hope he's not listening to the live right now.
I think it is. I think it is Miami.
Oh.
I think Dade County is Miami.
So you're telling me that I just lost the bet. Thank you.
It's
Thanks, Kate.
definitely South Florida. It could be a little north of Miami, but I'm pretty sure it's Miami.
So then it's not Miami then. Technically, if it's north of Miami, it's not.
No, there's a north and south Miami. There's even a north and south beach.
Okay, well, I guess it's. I guess I have to tell him he's right.
You have to ask Elisa. She'll know because she lives in Miami.
That's what I was asking. I was asking Shy and Elisa, but they never answered.
They probably didn't hear it or something or forgot.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was analyzing your dream, so that's what I did all day. Shy, are you here? It's so quiet. The moment of truth.
Wow. She's all sideways and stuff. I love it.
Shy is in the building. We've been waiting for you.
She must be connecting.
Yeah, it's literally called Miami-Dade County.
Yeah. Oh. Damn, Brittany, how much money you owe your boyfriend?
I don't owe him money.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I could go so many ways.
Right? But where did we actually go? Where did our minds wander to in that moment?
Oh Lord. You said it, Brittany.
The correct question was where your mind wandered to wrong. Probably not. Probably was not.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Shy.
Hey, I made it.
How you doing? In my Wendy Williams voice.
You do it. You sound just like her when you do it.
I don't know if that's an insult or not.
No.
No,
No.
it's not. You sit here and you say, I can't do any accents. I can't do any voices. You could do the Wendy Williams. How you doing? On point.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really good.
Yay, you sound good, Ty.
Oh, good. Perfect. I'm just on my AirPods today. I am in a hotel room.
In Orlando.
In Orlando.
So you guys ready to start?
Let's do it.
Yes.
That's all you,
3:14
Brittany.
right now. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Inspirations Beyond Disability. Our co-host, let's start with Shy.
Hi, guys. I'm shy, not so shy on everything.
Hi, everyone. I'm Caitlin. I'm Kate Wack on Instagram and Caitlin Wackerman on TikTok.
And I'm Jason from Public Access America, and I'm on TikTok as Public Access Guy.
And then, of course, our guest.
Yeah, I forgot to introduce myself.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Britt.
Brittany didn't introduce herself. Introduce yourself.
I forgot. I was worried about everybody else. I am Brittany, Blind Beauty on everything, and our guest,
Yeah.
Blind Kitchen Lady. How you doing?
So excited.
She's here.
She's
I'm
here.
here. The Blind Kitchen Lady on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
Love it. Yay.
We're so excited you're here. We have to know everything about you. We want to hear your journey. We want to hear about your store. We want to hear about your
The
TikTok
dog,
page.
the guide
guide
dog.
Oh, the
dog.
guide dog. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
Yes,
I wanna
she's
know.
coming
Let's-
next week. I'm so excited.
That's so
Yes.
cool.
So exciting.
Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from your journey. Like, what is your eye
Yeah.
condition? How long have you been blind?
I was born with congenital glaucoma, so
Mhm.
I've been legally blind my whole life. Never had any vision in my right eye, so my right eye is a prosthesis. Vision in my left was kind of stable growing up. I was, legally blind, but just kind of moving along life. And then went to college, got my master's degree, got married. When I was pregnant with my first baby, I was told that there was no medical research out there on glaucoma and pregnancy because glaucoma is an old people disease. So they told me to get off my eye drops because they're like, we don't know if they're systemic, they're going to affect the baby, so get off your drops. So I got off my drops.
Oh no.
I know my pressure went super high. I developed a cataract. I had cataract surgery at 8 months pregnant.
Wow.
Glaucoma surgery, my first glaucoma implant at 2 weeks postpartum. Second tube shunt when my daughter was 3, I believe. And then my third implant, there's no room for a fourth, was maybe like 5 or 6 years ago.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So my vision
So how many-
continues to get a little worse, but still here.
Right, exactly. You're still here. So how many
Yes,
kids do you
ma'am.
have?
2. My daughter is
Okay.
20. My son is 16.
Aw,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
cool.
So my daughter's in
Wow.
college. She's a fashion design student.
Ooh, love it.
Okay. Brittany.
Yes.
And my son is a high school junior. He's in marching band.
Oh, I was a band kid.
It's
Love that.
a diehard. It's like hardcore. marching
Yeah,
band.
no, it's a lifestyle.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like a job.
It is, but it's also amazing and fun. It's like a family.
Yes.
Oh
So-
wow, that's so crazy though.
Reminds me of
And what
mine.
did you get your master's in?
Well, my undergrad was in athletic training and health and fitness. And then my master's was in sports management because I wanted to be like Gary McGuire and be a sports agent. And
Mhm.
I didn't. Now I run a kitchen shop.
I know. What was the transition for that? Because I
Yeah.
see your TikToks, you're training to run another marathon, right?
A half, yes.
Okay, a half marathon. And then but you have a kitchen shop. So where did that something
How did-
changed?
Yeah, from health science to kitchen shop. What's that journey?
It's funny
Right.
'cause there's a stitch out there on TikTok where the guy's like, tell me what you majored in and tell me what you do now. And I was like,
Right.
So I did the fitness thing for a while. I was a fitness director at a YMCA and worked at different fitness places and hospitals and all that. And then when I had my first child, my daughter, and my vision got really bad, they also messed up my pupil, which is a whole other story. I had double vision for 2 years. And so I stayed home with my kids and I actually became a Tupperware consultant.
Oh,
So yeah, I did like the Tupperware parties and all
Parties,
that.
yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
I did that for 14 years. That was like my income as a stay-at-home mom.
Wow.
And so then when my son went to kindergarten, I got a job with the school department and I was a bilingual liaison. So I worked at a high school helping families, Spanish speaking families. And I loved it. It was part-time. It was just the right amount of hours. I could walk to work, but it was a grant funded position. And then when the grant ran out, the county was like, well, we can find you another job, but we can't promise you what school it's going to be at. And I said, well, I can only easily get to these schools. There were like 5 or 6 schools I could walk to or take the bus to. And they're like, oh no, we can't guarantee. It might be clear across the county. And Frederick County is the biggest county in Maryland. And I didn't want to be in some
Right.
cow field somewhere.
Yeah, right.
And I thought my employment possibilities are somewhat limited because of my blindness. So I thought, why don't I open a shop? And we love downtown Frederick. It's very historic and a lot of cute little shops. And it was just a matter of what there was a need for. Like I had never done retail, so I didn't want to do clothes because I didn't want to deal with different sizes. Like I don't know how to figure out what size is the most popular. Like,
right.
And the different trends. And I didn't want to do food because I didn't want to deal with the health department or things that expired. And then I was like, well, I have my Tupperware knowledge and I like to cook. And so, yeah, that's where the kitchen shop began.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what's the name of your shop?
It's the Kitchenette.
The Kitchenette.
Cute.
Okay.
That's very cute.
Yes.
I love that.
Are any of the things that you sell there, are they like geared towards visually impaired people, or is it just a straight kitchen shop for everyone? It has everything.
Yeah, it's just a straight kitchen shop. I mean, I do have like measuring cups that are color coded, and I have my little, what I call my arthritis section with, like the jar openers and things like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be in that section because opening the jars is a pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's one line called Cutie Foodie. It is children's cooking products like little spatulas and whisks and that.
so
And they
That's
have the
adorable.
measuring spoons and cups have Braille on them.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very cool.
So yeah.
And then I saw that you don't do the electronics though in the shop, right?
I don't do electrics. No, electrics don't make me a lot of money. I would have to order so much that it would just not be worth the money. And honestly, you can go to the big box stores and use their little 20% off coupon and get a better deal that way. I did electrics initially because I wanted to give myself a little bit of credibility. But people were like, I don't want to walk around downtown with a crock pot or
right.
Yeah.
So it's, gadgets, cookware, bakeware, barware.
Cool. That's awesome. I love that. Go ahead, Kate.
I have to visit it one day.
No, I was just saying, I think that's really cool. I personally cooking stresses me out.
Okay, thank you. I was just telling them that.
I don't like it. I love food though. Food is great. But cooking just makes me anxious. I've been doing better though. So I'm kind of starting to get, I want a casserole dish because I found that I like baking things because I can walk away from it.
Exactly. Casseroles are so easy.
Yes, throw stuff together.
Yeah,
make some pasta, throw some chicken in there and some cheese and put it in the oven. They're good.
Yes.
I had a friend teach me how to make, she called them drop dishes. And you just drop a bunch of stuff in there and put it in the oven. She taught me how to make 3 of them. And I was on that for ever.
That's why everyone, the crock pots are the way to go.
Yeah.
I call we call people that use them all the time, like me and my siblings, we call them crockaholics. In fact, I call my little sister a crockaholic.
I left the house this morning. There's some chicken thighs in there with some honey and soy sauce. And when I get home, dinner will be ready.
Dinner at the Black Kitchen Lady's house.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. And okay, so I know you said you're Puerto Rican, correct? So I'm sure you have a lot of family recipes. Yes, let's hear some. We need a little bit of
just steal your knowledge.
So we have a good sangria recipe.
Oh my God, I love sangria. Sangria is my favorite.
There's a good plantain pie that my husband really likes.
Oh wow!
Anything with plantains, fried plantains.
Yes.
Yes.
I was about to say, I love a good fried plantain.
Same.
Yes.
So,
have you been able to? Is there anything recipes like that you've been able to port to a crock pot or an Instapot and stuff to simplify classic recipes?
Some, not a lot of the traditional Puerto Rican ones. I'm known for making the best Thanksgiving turkey because it's a Puerto Rican recipe with the seasonings and everything.
She's I can't tell you what the recipe is. I'm gonna have to kill you.
Yeah, I do use my multi-cooker a lot. I don't have an Instant Pot. I have a Ninja Foodie.
Okay.
Because it's just like an Instant Pot, but it also has the air fryer built in.
Yeah.
And I use that a lot. I mean, I can hard boil an egg in 4 minutes. It's like,
wow.
I want one of those.
Crazy.
I thought about an Instapot, but then I was like, it's scary. Like the thought of
It's a
like,
pressure cooker.
yes.
I really just want the air fryer.
I wouldn't feel comfortable using a pressure cooker like on the stove, but the actual thing that just sits on the counter is a lot less intimidating.
Because I think it has like a depressurizing button that you press. But like an old school pressure cooker on the stove is terrifying to me.
Yes, I would never use that.
Yeah. But like the depressurizing button thingy, like I know you gotta like flick it open real quick, but I'm blind. Like what if it's facing the wrong direction or something? I'm clumsy.
No, I've never used one, so I don't really know. I've only seen like videos and stuff of how it works.
I had a friend that had one. Well, one of my instructors tried to teach me how to use one when I was in training, and he was like, "Yeah, you just flick this right here, and like you flick it, and it was just like." And he was like, "You got to make sure it's pointing in the right direction." I was like, "Yeah, no, this just isn't for me. We're just gonna pass on that."
That's hysterical.
I enjoy mine. I mean, you can throw some quinoa in there with some asparagus and some shrimp, and you got a whole meal in 20 minutes.
Quinoa, crazy. I love quinoa. I like to throw bouillon in my quinoa, give it a little bit of flavor.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do that with like my brown rice. I put like a chicken bouillon or something in there instead of just like plain water, just to give it flavor.
Right.
Yes.
Tricks.
Hacks.
Okay.
Cooking hacks.
See, we know a little something in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Blind people be in the kitchen cooking, y'all. We be look at the wrist.
That's so funny.
We try.
Yeah, so, it's definitely trial and error.
well, listen, my boyfriend is also, he's a chef. So
that's true.
He be in that thing. Matter of fact, for my birthday, when he's coming out for my birthday. He's gonna cook me and my family gumbo because his gumbo is award winning. I'm excited. I've been talking about that gumbo for weeks. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Like I bought all the ingredients and everything. It's in the refrigerator ready. Like
you are ready to go.
That's so funny.
I swear I'm gonna escort him off the plane myself. Like, well, back up. He gotta make it to the gumbo. He has to make it.
Okay, so what I'm learning is that I need to find a boyfriend that can cook. A chef.
Yeah.
I need a chef.
Joe can cook. I'm trying to tell you to change your life.
It will. Joe's a really great cook. He's the best. I love it. It's very nice to have someone that can cook.
Right. I actually feel bad that I can't cook. I'm I will survive.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't no cook, but we can eat.
Like I can feed you.
Right. Like it'll be something on the table.
I'm not gonna starve. Here's a box of cereal.
Right.
You know? Exactly. Exactly.
What is it?
My number one go-to dish is spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to mess up spaghetti, I feel like.
Yeah. Spaghetti, something is wrong.
Yeah.
True.
So
what I was gonna say, what is it like with well, I guess okay, so we did hear, Jay was on and he talked about, being a dad and a husband, but what is it like for you? You have 2 kids, you're married. What is that like, just being visually impaired, but you have your own kitchen shop, and what is like maybe their take on everything?
And they can drive me around. I have 3 drivers now.
I love that for you so
great.
much.
You know, that sounds amazing.
She's like, I have a personal assistant, a personal driver, a personal grocery That is nice.
Well, my kids took the city bus, from birth. I think that definitely made them more open-minded, more appreciative of different types of people. They're used to walking a lot. I remember my son he was 1.5, and we went to the mall to do trick-or-treating. Like all the kids had their Halloween costumes, and you go from store to store. And he was 1.5, and he in his little Bob the Builder costume. And he swept that bucket of candy throughout the whole mall, never complaining. And the people we were with, her kids were maybe like 4 and 6. And they were like, Mom, my feet hurt. Mom,
yeah, I'm tired.
Chugging along
like, can you hold the bucket? I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
That used to be me.
No,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, no, my kids are they're very hardy.
That's awesome. That's good though. That's gonna benefit them in the long run.
Oh yeah. Are they as active as you are, like just athletic or runners or anything like that?
Yeah, Clara did track and cross country in college. And like I said, my son does marching band. He did soccer all growing up. Okay. And yeah. So that's Clara and I do a women's distance festival thing. Every year it's a 5K. We've been doing it every year since she was, I don't know, like 8 or 9.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. That's such a cute mother-daughter thing.
And Brittany in the background saying, I would absolutely die.
I would. Like running, cardio is not my thing. I could lift all day long.
Same.
I love lifting, but cardio, I'm over it. I just no. It's enough for me.
When I was a kid, my mom works for Comcast. She's worked there since I was like 1. And Comcast used to do walkathons every year to like fundraise. They would pick a charity and just fundraise for something, and then have all their employees walking, and they bring their families and everything. So every year we would do the walkathon, and I would, the walkathon starts and I'm like running up and down and like playing with the other family's kids. Like we're all running in the area because, all the adults are like walking. They're like dragging their feet and all the kids are like running around them. And then like halfway through, we're like, okay, it's getting old.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this is getting old. And then you start walking, you dragging your feet right next to your parents. Like you should see the end of the walkathon. Everybody's just like slowly coming in, and there's like food at the end. They did like a big picnic at the end of the trail. I don't even remember how long the actual distance was because I was a kid and I didn't care about that stuff. But I remember doing that. We did that every year for like half my childhood, and then they stopped doing it.
So my question is, at the end of when you get where you're going, like, is it a big loop? Is it a circle? Like, how do you get back? Do you have to walk back?
It's like it's like a loop. It was like mapped out. There's like booths all on the side, and they're giving you water and stuff. And it was a big loop. I wish I could remember the actual distance of it, but there's like a finish line, and then once you finish the walk, you can go eat.
There you go.
Right. It's like to the food.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So that was so much fun.
Now they do the 5Ks and all that stuff, and it's like you get free beer at the end. That's what they're doing these days.
Yeah,
it's like you get.
See, I run for that. Just hold the beer in front of me.
The half marathon that I do every year, it's like you're done at 10 in the morning. I'm like, I don't want a beer at 10 in the morning. I just want to go to bed.
Like, what about mimosas?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes,
I'm sitting here like, I would totally have a beer at 10 a.m. Okay.
I would too.
Okay, never mind.
No, I definitely would. But mimosas are also nice. Mimosas would be great.
I would have a mimosa at the finish line, sure.
Yeah.
So Baltimore has this run. What is it? I can't remember what it's called, like art something or something like that. But you wear like white clothes or something, clothes that you don't mind getting messed up. And then as you're walking, they throw buckets of paint on you.
Oh,
so
no.
Wow.
So like at the end, you're like this masterpiece, and like you take pictures and the paint and stuff. But the paint washes out.
Fun.
Yeah. No, I don't like things coming at me.
I don't either. Yeah, I understand that.
Perception.
Surprise.
Perception. It's like no.
Yeah.
Same. I'm the exact same way.
Like Carnival, like they throw mud. Yeah.
Have you guys ever done like a color run or something like that?
That's what it is. The color run.
I have.
Yeah. You have?
I've done. Yeah, and I did. what was the other one called? It was so fun. It had like the bounce houses that you have to like run up and slide down, and it had
what are those called?
the pool, like, you know, the pools with the spinning, like
Yeah,
they're like
Like
foam
an
spinning.
obstacle course.
Yeah, and you have to like run across it, but you fall in the pool.
they have
Yeah.
a name though for those. What are they called?
I don't remember, but I did that one too. But let me tell you though, I was sore for 3 days afterwards. Like every bone in my body was like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, those are hard. Those are the ones where like you're with the team and you all have to like
Yep.
help each other. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't remember what it's called right now. A bunch of my aunts and uncles did that.
Yeah, this blind lady would not do well with that.
I was gonna say,
No.
could you imagine our blind ass was trying to do that?
I
be
didn't
actually
do it when I
hilarious.
was blind. I did it when I had vision, but
Yeah.
We should put together a team.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
honestly,
we need to put together
A
a team
blind
and do
team?
it.
Are you kidding me?
We would
Yeah.
have
That would be
so much
amazing.
I
fun.
have been saying I need to get back
Yes, the
into
blind
the gym
bitches.
and
You
stuff.
get shirts made
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
This is
That's
actually a
blind
really
asses.
great
So fun.
idea.
That's actually a really good idea. I love
We
that.
really should. We
We
should.
should do
Raise
that.
money for like, a blind group or something.
Yeah,
Thing.
t-shirts or something, and then
Yes.
I think
That
the
would
show
actually.
the show's called Wipeout, or there's American Ninja, and yeah, if anybody wants to get a
those.
blind team going, 49 million disabled people will watch that show. So
That is
Yeah.
so
Imagine blind wipeout.
sighted people
blind
will watch
Wipeout. I
Right,
love
sighted
that.
people will watch
Sighted
that and have a
people will be
ball.
all over that.
Mhm.
that. Yes.
And when
So
we
funny.
win, they will suck on it.
That would be insane. We really should. We should get a bunch of like
We should do
just a
that.
whole bunch of
trying
blind
to-
people and do it.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what those courses are called. It's not like Ultimate Warrior or what. Not that's a
Right.
whole
No,
other
that's
thing.
the Warrior Dash. I
Yeah.
can't. It's not the color run. It's not the fun run. It's called
It has like a whole thing.
I can't
I'm gonna
remember
look
the
it
name
up.
of it.
That's gonna bother me. But the reason I brought up the color run is because I worked at a school as a choir director at a private school, and we used to do a color run for the kids because it's a private school. So there was a big fundraiser once a year, and it was the color run. It felt kind of weird because the kids are like asking for money and stuff, but the actual event was really fun, and it was basically this powder that you order from like the color run company, and it's like made out of like cornstarch, and it's all different colors. There's like red, yellow, pink, blue, whatever. And all the teachers would stand in the middle of this loop. We would like it was probably a total of maybe like a mile because they end up going around it like 4 times. And we would all get to stand with these colors and throw color at the kids.
Oh, that's
And they loved it. They would try to, because it stays in your hair for a couple of days. So they would try to get us to like put it in their hair, even though we're not supposed to hit their heads at all. And they would and the kids get these white shirts. So they're all wearing white shirts, and a lot of them would fully deck out in white. One kid had like a white morph suit on under his shirt. And I literally got paid to just stand outside all day and throw color at kids and play with kids. And there's like music playing. It was so much fun.
Oh, no,
I can do that because I'm like,
traumatized
there
as a
goes
kid.
that little badass kid right there. I remember you. So
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what we would do. We'd be like, oh, we're gonna get this one. We're gonna get him. And then
I couldn't do that because kids would run by and I'd be like, that little shit. Here's some green. Like,
Yeah,
I would
that's what we
I'd be
would
like,
do.
"Oh,
Girl,
Get
it
me
was
out
so
of
much fun. And then the kids that you liked, you would give them like a bag of powder that was like almost done so they could go throw color at their kids. We're not supposed to do that, but we used to do that.
But we did.
Yeah, we did. It was very fun.
I think the race was called the Rock Race, I think.
Oh, okay. Rock race.
I think it was called the Rock Race, now that I'm like thinking about it.
Oh,
That's cool.
I've never done, I've run 4 marathons and like countless half marathons, and they've all been normal. Like there's no running in obstacles and no running in with colors. It's just running. That's
Yeah.
what you can handle.
Do you just
Like, we're
run
not about to
with
do all that extra
someone?
stuff.
Do you just
What's
always
that?
run with your daughter when you run? Because I would not be able to do that by myself.
With for marathons, I did the first marathon I did by myself.
Nice.
I did the Marine Corps marathon, which I picked that one because it's very crowded and there's a lot of people, and I knew I wasn't going to be the last one.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm not going to be dead last. And I just kind of kept it. It was in the middle of DC, and I was not familiar with the area, but I just kind of went with the crowd, and
Yeah, just stay with the
Yeah.
crowd. Yeah.
you know.
I want to do one of the Disney runs. They do runs at Disney out here.
Vegas, the Vegas not fun. They do, yes. The Vegas run was not fun because I did that with my husband, and you go up and down the strip, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. There's like drive-through weddings going on in like mile 4. There's Elvises running around.
There's a drunk crackhead on the side of the street. This will be good.
This is gonna be fun. The second half was through the town, and I was like, well, it's Las Vegas. There's probably like churches and schools and post offices. Oh no, it is desert, like desert.
Oh my goodness.
And who knew Vegas was on a slight hill the whole time?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Oh
The
my
earth is
gosh.
curved. The earth is curved. Everything is on a slight hill.
Florida's
That way.
I
flat.
was gonna say Florida's pretty flat.
I
We're
don't
the
know.
flattest. We're like on sea level, you guys.
Yeah.
Like if any more ice caps melt, we're going under.
Oh wow. Well, y'all might want to think about where you're gonna move now, because
Yeah, I know.
they're melting.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
It's gonna be time to go soon.
That is a thing in Florida. People are looking for land in Tallahassee because it's the highest spot. in
Because it's the
state.
highest point. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
Crazy.
Same with Louisiana, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Definitely.
You said even when it rains there, Brittany, it's like a flash flood.
Yeah.
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 Oh, it
I
has to rain.
don't have any of those problems. I live in Baltimore, so we don't have those problems here. We worry about snow. We're not even worried about that. So
yeah.
No, what's that?
I said the same thing when I was living in Florida, and I moved to Maryland. I moved to Maryland the first time when I was like 9.
Mm.
Mhm.
I was like, it's gonna snow. Oh my God. Like I was ready. And then the snow came and I was like, yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this. And ever since I hated it, can't stand snow, especially when I started working. And I was a nurse, so I had to go to work in the snow. It was a mess.
Yeah.
I don't like snow
Oh
anymore.
gosh, gross.
Walking with your cane in the snow is challenging.
Oh yeah, I just did that a couple weeks ago. It's just challenging.
Yeah. How
When
do
I
you
was-
do that?
When I was in training, they actually had a training set. Like they were like, "Oh, it's snowing today. We have no class today, but we're still gonna make you guys come out."
Wow.
They just wanted us to be experienced in walking in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the
Um,
strategy for that?
So this same thing, really, honestly, but it's just you would be tapping instead of sliding because obviously your
right.
cane gets stuck in the snow.
Yeah.
And you will step off of a curb and not realize it and fall
Yeah.
through. That happens. You slide down ice. It's very challenging, and there's really nothing you can do. Like you just pray that you don't hit the ground.
You just that's crazy.
And when the
Wow.
plows go by, they plow everything into a snowbank. Which
Yeah,
happens to be
in the
on top of
middle- in the
truncated
middle.
circles.
Yes, in the middle of the slope down, and it's like, okay, so now I have to
Mhm.
walk in the street.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's probably a
Yeah.
lot easier to
If I
navigate
walk
with a guide
past
dog,
business
right?
that's not shoveled, I will call them and I will let
Probably.
them know, hey, just so you know, a blind person walks by here every single day, and they're usually very good about it. And the
Oh,
next day
okay.
it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear about this guide dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's coming
Yeah.
next week. Ah,
That's
excited.
so cool.
And
What's the
what's the name
what's the
was?
process of getting a guide dog?
Well, it took way longer because of COVID. I had to send, application, a doctor's recommendation, 2 letters, personal recommendations, a letter from my O&M instructor. They came out to visit and did an interview. So it was a long process.
Wow.
So it took what, like a year? How long?
The whole thing about a year and a half.
Wow.
And it doesn't usually take that long because, like I said, they couldn't even come to interview me because of COVID.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a dog that is 2.5, and usually they're given out at like 2. But she's very well trained because even during the shutdown, they worked them every day. So.
And it's a German Shepherd, right?
Yes.
And how do they pick? How does that work? How do they pick what dog and
when they come out to interview you? They brought a dog down actually from Connecticut, and they had me walk with it, and they were like, "We have been in business for however many decades, and you are by far the fastest walker ever."
Wow.
Wow.
I said, "Well, don't give me no dog that's gonna drag me down."
Right.
So, they take into account how far your daily walks are, what type of lifestyle you have, and then they match you up with the right kind of dog. So I'm getting a fast walker.
That's is your dog going to be able to go run with you or no?
I don't think that's a good idea because they're trained to stop like at every driveway and every curve. Yeah, I wouldn't expect her to.
Right. And you don't have any family like pets now, do you?
No, we had a German Shepherd. She passed away about a little over a year ago. They do ask. I think they prefer that you don't.
Right.
But if you do, they'll work. They'll take that into consideration.
Right. And then did they bring like your dog to come meet you and all of that? How did that work?
No,
they're not just going to give you like a.
What's that?
I was gonna say they don't just like give you a dog that you've never met before and they're like, here you go.
No, he's here for 2 weeks. The trainer's gonna be here. With most guide dog schools, you have to go to their facility and spend 2 weeks there, and then they match you with your dog and you do all your training, and then they send you off on your way. You're like, bye, see ya, take your dog. But I picked one of I think there's only 2 schools in the country that actually come to you. It's like I call it a traveling dog school. Which to me made more sense. Like, first of all, I couldn't take 2 weeks out of my life to go live in a dorm somewhere.
Right.
And it just makes more sense to be trained with this dog in my environment.
Right.
So in those 2 weeks, we're going to go to church and we're going to go to the grocery store, eye doctor, and the vet on Frederick.
Oh no, she's breaking up.
Okay, I was wondering if that was me. I wasn't sure.
Oh no. Okay, wait. I think
I'm not moving.
Okay. Wait, no, we got you. We got you now, I think. Okay, so I'm sorry, we missed that. All I heard was something about the grocery store.
Oh yes, so they're
and the eye doctor.
We're going to do all the training here, and we're going to go to all the places that I would normally go to. We're going to walk to work, and we're going to go to the store, and we're going to go to church, and we're going to, do all the things that I would normally do, as opposed to training at some facility and then coming home with a dog and not knowing what I'm doing.
Right. And what's the school that you chose? The guide school? Uh-oh.
It's the Fidelico Guide Dog. They're in Connecticut.
Okay. And they do bring the dog to you, or they have the option where you can go to the school?
No, this school only does traveling. They go all over the country with the dog. Yeah, they don't have the facility where you go and live in the dorm kind of thing.
So when I was in training, I had a roommate. Well, I knew 2 girls that had guide dogs. They obviously weren't allowed to use them during training because that's cheating. But they had people that came to check on the dog. Don't they come check on the dog like once a year to see like if you're making sure you're treating the dog right and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I asked if there's ever been a time where they take a dog away from somebody, and they said sometimes it just doesn't work out.
That's interesting. It's like, why didn't it work out?
Right.
Like,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
but it could.
what
But you have to,
happened?
like, some people probably don't match well with certain dogs, which would make sense, I guess. But
Because I mean, dogs
Well,
have
I
personalities just
asked
like
for
we do.
a specific scenario, and they said, yeah, there was this guy who didn't tell his wife that he was getting a dog. He went through the whole process, didn't even tell her, and then all of a sudden they showed up with this dog, and she's like, what the hell is going on here? And she tried to be open-minded, and they went through the training and all that, and then it just didn't work out.
oh boy.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like their relationship was really good with communication, so that's good.
I think they had other issues.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, your kids, I'm sure, and maybe your husband, I'm sure they're excited that you're getting this dog.
Everybody's very excited, yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm excited.
I am too.
All right.
We need to see TikToks with the dog. We got to see
Oh, yes.
Like
all the
first
adventures.
walk.
Oh, yes. I will start next Thursday when she shows up.
Yay.
Yes.
And it was
That's
funny because
exciting.
when they came to interview me, they brought this other dog. And they drove from Connecticut. They've been in the car with the dog for 6 hours, and they opened the back of the van, and this dog jumps out, and he's this crazy hyperactive dog running all over my front yard. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
Right.
So
Yeah.
But as soon as they put him on the harness, he was all business.
Right.
Oh,
Wow.
Completely
You
different
know
dog.
what? That reminds me of the most hilarious story. So my old roommate, when I was in training, the one that had a guide dog, her dog, when he had his harness on, he was like straight to business, like walking, like he walked straight lines and all that. When he was not in his harness, he walked in circles all night. So when I first met the dog, he was walking in circles in the apartment, and I was like, "This is your guide dog?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Looks like you guys don't get far at all." And she was like, "I swear, when his harness is on, he's good. He just likes to walk in circles." And I was like, "He was always just walking in circles, chasing his tail." And I was like, "I got to see how this works out for you. I really do."
That's like concerning though. Like, that poor dog.
Yeah.
Why does it do that?
I don't like. She was like, the dog just likes to walk. Like, he literally would walk in a small circle and just like chase his tail, I guess. And he'd just be walking in circles and in circles. And I was looking like,
Aw.
I was like, how does this work? He was happy,
Yep.
but that's what he liked doing. He just liked walking in circles.
Because he has to walk in a straight line all day.
Yep.
I guess.
True.
That was his freedom.
Yeah. When your job is
Wow.
walking in straight lines, the last thing you want to do on your off
You're like,
time is
F those
go in a
straight
straight line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
But
real.
you would think they would be exhausted from
Yeah.
walking all around town and
No.
stuff with you.
Okay.
Because they're suppressing all this energy though while they're
Yes.
working.
Yeah.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
But also the thing is, like a lot of like the people I saw with guide dogs, their guide dog isn't like, one girl took it to work with her and he sat under the desk underneath her until she decided
they
to
take
go to the
naps.
bathroom or like so they're not continuously being worked all day.
Right.
Right.
But so
Right.
it's like
And I'm
literally
gonna keep her off harness when I'm in the shop. Because if
Right.
I keep her on harness, she'll have to go with me to the storage room and to,
Mhm.
get a product for somebody. Like, she'd have to be with me. So she's gonna be off harness, and she's just gonna be the shop dog during the day.
right.
That'd be cool though. I
Adorable.
think people
That's
would
so
love that.
cool.
Yeah.
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 But like
there's oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. My roommate, like,
Yeah,
as
and there
soon
are
as she
shops.
took that harness.
We have other shop owners with dogs in their shops.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's a guide dog, like they're allowed anywhere, technically.
Anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as
Technically,
you take
they
that
are.
harness off, it's like as soon as she would take the harness off, people just rip through the apartment, and we would just be like, you just see a blur running back and forth.
Adorable.
That is.
I was gonna say, because mentioned your guide dog hanging out in the shop with you. The Lighthouse of Broward, the Florida Low Vision store used to be inside of the Lighthouse of Broward. They moved to their own facility now, but the supervisor or whatever of the Low Vision store, his name was John, and he had a guide dog named Smiley. And she was the sweetest thing ever, but she was off harness once he was in the shop, because he knows his way around and he's fine. So she would just go into this closet in the back and just sleep. And if you went in to say hi to her, she would like, she'd be happy to see you. She'd come smell you or whatever, and then she'd be like, "All right, go back to sleep." So she just took naps all day. Every once in a while, she would walk around the store, but that was the first guide dog I ever met was Smiley, and every time I went back there, she was just so cute, sweet. I loved it. I was like, I want one.
I want one. I'm so lonely.
I would love a dog. I just allergies.
Yeah.
Well, and having this dog is gonna kind of out me because a lot of people don't know that the shop owner is blind. You know, and that's one of the reasons I wanted a German Shepherd.
Yes.
That brings me to a good question. Do you have a lot of stuff in your store?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Nice.
Okay.
Is that because of where you live or just because there's nice people?
When I did inventory at the end of 2020, I think I was missing things. They're easy to steal. I mean, I saw a lot of little things that are easy to stick a spatula in your pocket. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that downtown Frederick is full of small mom and pop shops, and we are the face of our shops. We represent our shops. It's not like you're just going to go to Walmart and steal a nail polish and not care if they sees you. This is like, I'm here 6 days a week, and it's, it's like, oh, the kitchen ladies. I don't know. I think people might have a little bit more of a conscience stealing from.
Yeah, because you know the owner. You know who you're stealing from.
Right.
I guess Baltimore is different because I have a friend. She owns a shop over at the State Building in Baltimore, and like the people know her. She's hilarious. People come and laugh and joke with her, and they steal from her.
Wow.
And the craziest thing is they smile in her face and laugh, and they come visit her every day, and they're stealing from her.
That's crazy.
That's why I asked that question. Yeah.
No, I've had, like I said, when I do inventory at the end of the year, I mean, I have like 1 or 2 things missing, but they're little things. It's like, if you really wanted that wooden spoon, I could have just given it to you instead of you.
But she's also totally blind. I don't know if that changes anything. I don't know.
Well, one of my sales reps used to have a store in Philly, and he said he had like cookware stolen and like mixers. I'm like,
oh my God.
How did you steal a mixer?
How did you walk out with a mixer?
That's what I said. He's like, oh, people stole entire sets of cookware. I'm like, how did that happen?
How?
So
that's wild.
That is, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But you said most people do not know you're blind.
I like your average customer doesn't, I don't think. I mean, I know my store pretty well. They see me get really close to the computer, and they see me, when I go to give them their total, they see how close I get. I don't know if they wonder or not, but I don't, it's not something I publicize. In fact, when I get downtown, like 2 blocks before my shop, I fold my cane up. And I cross the last street I cross on my own, which I can't do once I have a dog. So that's going to everyone's going to be like there's this guy, we have 2 doors down. There's a bar, 2 doors down from my shop. And this guy's always sitting there every morning, and he says, good morning. And I say, good morning. I'm like, he's going to see me next week with this dog, and he's going to be like, did this lady lose her sight? Like all of a sudden.
Did she lose it over the weekend?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God,
all of a sudden got a dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, surprise.
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious? I had a friend that was he was sighted. He was a school driver, right? And there was another teacher who had a guide dog at the time, and so he was bringing the guide dog with him to meet up with her. So he gets out the car and he gets the guide dog out the back, and he's holding the guide dog by the harness. And people are like, that blind man was just driving.
Right.
Oh my God. And he was like, yeah, it's not my dog.
His dog told him
like tripping out.
Wow, that's so fun. Dude, people actually ask guide dog owners that. Like, does your dog like tell you where to go? Or like no, it's still a dog. Like
dog
it's a very well trained, amazing dog, but it's still
you
a
still
dog.
have to know where to. You still have to know how to get to where you're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I do wonder how it must be insane training those dogs though.
I mean, just imagine.
I can't. I mean, it's hard to train your dog to friggin' sit and roll over. Imagine
to not poop in the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine training them to stop at crosswalks and obedient disobedience is like mind blowing to me. Like how,
Right.
I can't even fathom.
It's 4:00. We've got 15 more minutes. Just continue.
Okay.
That's 4.
No, that's good, girl. I'm on vacation, so I like the timekeeping. But I know I lost someone else. Go. I'll be back.
Jason,
I was gonna ask.
Jason, is there anybody in the chat?
Oh yeah, any questions in the chat? Anybody hanging out?
Did Jason leave us?
He's like, they got this. They're good.
He went to go take a potty break.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I remember what I was gonna ask now, so that's good. Do you find that managing the business side of things, like paperwork side and like taxes and stuff, do you find that to be any more difficult because of your vision? Do you have like someone who helps you or technology that you use to make it easier? Like, are you a CCTV user or any of that?
I hate bookkeeping. It has nothing to do with my site, but it's my least favorite thing. It's I hate it so much, but I have to do it because I'm cheap and I don't want to pay anybody else to do it. Mm-hmm. What's that?
I said I felt that in my spirit. I hate.
Yes.
Yeah.
My boyfriend is the same way.
Oh my gosh. If I could afford to pay somebody, I would. But
yeah, my boyfriend with his kids.
I use QuickBooks. I get.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Oh no. Oh, I thought you froze again. I was like, oh no.
Oh no. No, I mean, I use QuickBooks. I do everything myself. I can't stand it, but it has nothing to do with my blindness. I just don't like to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm good with the computer and stuff. So my boyfriend is not that great with the computer and he hates doing his book work. So I said when I moved down there, I'll just help him with his work, computer work and stuff for his shop. Turn it into like a family thing.
I used to hate doing stuff like that for the school because I was the choir director. I order all the music and catalog everything and organize it all. And it's such a pain in the butt. Keeping an inventory of all my music. When did I buy it? What year did we perform it? Labeling everything, making sure everything's in the right place. And then at the end of the year, having to do inventory, we have to inventory everything that's in the music room, all the instruments, all the folders, all of the everything. And it's such a pain. Thank God my co-teacher, he was like the general music teacher. He's fully sighted. So I wasn't alone in it, but it was always just such a pain in the butt. I hate it.
Nobody likes paperwork.
No. Paperwork sucks.
True.
When I was a nurse, paperwork was the worst. Like every night we had to sit down and chart like what they ate, did they poop, did they take their medicine, how much of it did they take? Like that was the longest hour of work. It's like
I hated doing inventory when I was working at a bar, and it's not hard to do. You just count. You just count the bottles and you count the liquor, and it's not that difficult. I just hated it because I would rather be talking to people or entertaining people, making drinks. I don't want to sit here and count all this stupid shit. Like, I don't want to do it.
Who cares how much is in there? God.
I'm like, you guys are going to order it again anyway. So just run it up. My God. What'd you order last week?
Yeah, right.
But you have to know because you got to know if you know.
Yeah, you got to know what you're running
stuff.
You don't want to have too much of something and not enough of something. And
well, also with bartending, like you can find out who's stealing real quickly or who's giving away free drinks real quickly when you do inventory.
Yeah.
Right. If it doesn't add up in the system with what's left, you're like, oh, that's interesting. Someone really likes to give away. Half a bottle of Fireball every week. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Paperwork is lame. Jason, are you back?
I'm here. I was just listening and having fun.
Oh, we were asking, is anybody in the chat? And we didn't hear anything.
Oh, nope, nobody's been in the chat yet, but we do have a bunch of viewers. They're just kind of shy.
Oh, come on, you
Oh,
guys.
cool.
You
Hi,
can talk.
viewers.
Ask us something.
Oh,
Ask a
Daisy's
couple
here.
of questions before we wrap up. Oh,
Hey,
Daisy.
Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Daisy,
Hey,
woo,
girl.
woo. We've been
I-
looking into you, girl.
We've been looking at you, Daisy. We've been watching you.
I kind of wanted to ask about assistive stuff in the kitchen. Like, what are some of the favorite things you use in the kitchen to assist you? Because maybe I'll want to buy that stuff.
I use a CCTV type of thing to read recipes.
Okay.
I have the bump dots on my stove and microwave.
Yep.
Gosh, what else? Contrast, color contrast, measuring cups,
Yeah.
contrast. I have two sets of measuring cups, a white set and a green set. When I have to measure out flour, I use the green set.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, when I have to do darker things, I use the white set.
Mm.
So
That makes
Very
a lot
cool.
of sense.
yes,
I use
a
the bump
mandolin
dots
is
too.
a priceless item because I don't like to cut things. I'm not
Oh
good
yeah, mandolin. My boyfriend said he would get me one because I also
Wait.
hate cutting.
What is that? What?
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a
They're
It's
awesome.
it's a thing that has a blade and you go like this.
Oh,
and the
you
thing
chop
you like
it?
rub
you
the
just-
it
vegetable
chops it
on
for
it and
you.
it chops
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want one.
I have one of those. I
I
bought
want
mine
one
at
of
like
those.
Marshalls.
Yeah, I know they're not expensive either. I just haven't gotten one yet because I don't know.
Yes, but
You
you
have
have
to
to
go
use
down
a
to
protector
Marshalls
because
and
you
pick
can.
you up
Yeah, you
one?
have because you can't tell how. Yeah, scary. Protecting yourself.
Yes, use the protector because I have
Yeah,
no
mine has like
fingertip
a little
on my.
plastic.
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
God. Listen, more training stories. I actually saw some cut their finger off during training and it was not pretty. Well, not their wait, the fingertip.
Oh,
Still.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you so much for that.
Oh
And
my
I was just
god.
sitting there like
Now
I
I'm
was just sitting there with my
visualizing
mouth
that.
wide open, like did that
Oh
just
my
happen?
god.
Like, it was a mess. It was a mess. I was like, ooh, they had to rush her to the hospital. It was bad.
yeah.
Oh
It was
my
bad.
god.
Stop.
Stop it. Ew.
Lord.
Ugh.
Oh,
Okay.
I try to buy a lot of things that are pre-sliced, like my peppers and onions already come diced.
Yeah,
for the
same.
I just recently learned that you can do that. I've been over here slicing them,
Yes.
crying in the kitchen, and I had no idea you could buy them already sliced.
Oh, I can't tell you the last time I sliced an onion.
I was like, wait, you can do that?
Mhm.
Yes, you can.
It's great when it comes to like mushrooms and stuff too, because they're perfectly
I buy my
sliced.
mushroom sliced. I buy those sliced, and I buy like sliced and already peeled apples. But I didn't know onions and things. I don't know why my mind. If they do the apples, why wouldn't they do?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Everything else, yeah.
Right.
I have an
Celery.
apple slicer.
Yeah, me too.
I
It's
do
like
too. I love that thing. It cores it.
It cores it for you, and then it does.
I need one of
slices.
those.
Yep.
I love it, and it makes these perfect little slices. Ugh,
Yeah, it's
I
great.
love it.
I bought
And
that.
is there-
I bought that
I
thing.
sell those in my shop.
I bought that thing
Oh,
on
cool.
TikTok that was like it looks like a hair comb, but you can cut your onion with it. You just put it in the slats. So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and then,
Yes.
I've used one of those. Those things are really easy.
yeah, it was. Except I can't see where the slats are, so I'm kind of guessing at where I'm cutting the onions still.
Yeah.
But I do
Are
love
we
the
able-
kitchen.
So with your shop, are you able to order products offline from your shop, or is it just in store only?
Yeah, I don't have an e-commerce thing because that would just drive me. That would be the end of me if I had to do e-commerce.
The end. KO.
But we want you to get big
Um,
enough to where you can do that.
I know. Yeah, for now it's you have to just be here. I did send Blind Amy. I sent her a cookie scoop because she was talking about how she liked my cookie scoops. I sent her one.
Cute.
I
But-
love that.
And I haven't. There's another TikTok lady. She's not blind. She's somebody else. But she called me, and I think she Venmo'd me. She was asking for a specific product, and I got it for her. She Venmo'd me, and I mailed it to her. And so,
Gotcha.
Okay.
and during the shutdown, we were closed for 2 months. I did a lot of FaceTime where I gave people like a little tour of the shop. And they're like, oh, I'll
Demonstration.
take that, and I'll take that.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
interesting. We got to get you on that
Gotta
e-commerce
find
one
ways to
day.
make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know we got to blow you up. So you just go all the way.
Yes.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Yes.
Mhm.
So right now I just have to get my dog next week.
I'm so excited for that. I can't
I'm
wait
so
for all the
excited
videos
for you.
with your pupper.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh. I'm so ready for the videos.
Yes.
What's her name?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh no.
Wow.
Okay.
I think
Secret.
I saw that on one of your
Yes.
videos. Yeah, you're
because
not gonna
she
announce
has.
it.
Okay, so she spent her first few months of life at the kennel learning to be a puppy, and then she spent a year with a puppy family learning to be a dog, like potty
Aw.
training and
puppy
basic
raiser.
skills.
Yeah.
Then she spent another year with a trainer. And so now she has to realize that that she's my dog, and that I have to feed her and provide for her and do everything for her, so that she in turn can do everything for me. And so if you were to see, I mean, you're not gonna you're in Florida and you're not gonna run into us next week. But like if you happen to see us, you're gonna be like, oh, it's Marion and Susie, the dog. And then Susie's gonna be like, well, wait a minute, how do you know my name? Are you my owner? Like, who am I supposed to be with?
It creates a confusion.
They recommend that for the first few weeks that nobody use her name except for me. Until she and I can bond, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's so
And they also
interesting.
said, this is killing my husband because he's a big dog lover. And they're like, well, your husband can't really play with her for the first few weeks because you don't want her to think that he's the fun one.
Right.
And why should I work so hard for this lady when all she does is make me work? And this guy is going to throw me a ball and give me cheese and all this stuff. So
it's a whole thing. Like,
oh my gosh. That's going to be really hard for Joe if I get a guide dog. He's a big dog person. That's going to be tough for him.
Yeah, the first couple weeks. Yeah.
Well, what about your son? Because he's still at home, right?
Yes.
Nobody can play with her, right?
Yeah, he's not happy either. He's like, I don't get to play with it. I'm like, I mean, they said if she comes to you, you could pet her. But, you know, I have to do the feeding and the walking and everything for the first couple of weeks. And
that would kill me right there. Because the first thing I would do is like, babe, can you please walk the dog? I don't feel like it. I tried so hard to convince my boyfriend to get me a dog, but
don't get a dog, Brittany.
No, Brittany, you do not. You're done. No.
You're not ready.
The answer is no.
No.
I made the decision for you. Absolutely.
It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done.
Brittany.
I just need a cuddle buddy. That's it. It's gonna get done. My boyfriend.
Then you can get a little lap dog. You can get you a little Shih Tzu or something. Yeah. No, you're good. Mm-mm.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna feed it. I just said I didn't feel like going outside. Dang, y'all act like I was like I'm gonna. You act like I said I'm gonna throw the dog out the window. I didn't say that.
It's part of having a dog. That's your little fur baby. You gotta take care of it.
That's why I don't have kids. If I wanted a kid, I'd have a baby on my coochie. See, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I love dogs though. I love them. I just don't want to do that much work.
I love other people's dogs. They're great.
Yes. I love other people's. The same thing with kids. I love other people's kids.
Yeah, I will have to agree with you there. Other people's kids. Other people's kids.
I love other people's dogs, but come get your dog.
Right. I think it's different when you have your own, I guess, but
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is different. A lot changes when you actually have a dog.
Yeah.
There's so many things that I do now that I never really thought I would do.
He also said I couldn't buy anything ahead of time. I'm like, well, should I get a bed? Should I get a con? He's like, no, you can't. You shouldn't buy anything until we get there. And I was like, oh, but I want to get her a bed that matches the curtains in my shop. And I want like, no, we'll do all that when I get there. I'm like, okay.
I would be fully prepared.
Jesse
well,
is
he brings everything. He's bringing bowls and brushes and like everything she needs. So
okay.
6 months worth of food and
Jason was saying something.
Jesse's asking the name of your shop.
Oh, the Kitchenette.
The Kitchenette. And that's it.
The kitchenetfrederick.com.
Okay. Well, that's what the comment said. The Kitchenette. Arrow, 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 arrow. That's it.
Well, guys, it's 4:15 on the dot. So let's wrap up.
It is. Look at us wrapping up. Look at us being punctual.
Yes.
Brittany needs a cat instead.
Who
Who said that?
That's from Daisy.
Okay, wait, that brings me into it though.
That's
I
so
definitely asked my boyfriend because my boyfriend has a cat and she just had babies. And I was like, save one for me.
My goodness.
You got
I was
some
like,
cuddle
save
buddies.
one for me. But he
There
was
you
like,
go.
no. And that really, I don't like hearing no. Like I had an attitude about that for a whole 2 hours. Like, what you mean no? I can't have a cat. He was like, are you gonna take it to your house? I said, no, it's gonna stay at your house. He's like, then no. Like, what do you mean?
He's like, you can get a cat at your house.
God.
But my boyfriend loves cats.
Yeah,
But
but he probably doesn't want to deal with a kitten right now.
He
No.
doesn't. That's what it is. He doesn't want to deal with a kitten because he said he's working and it's too much. So
Yeah.
I guess.
They are so cute though.
It's okay. It's easy to adopt cats. Sometimes they're trying to give them away. You'll be fine. When you're
Yeah.
ready, you get
please
you a
just take
cat.
this cat.
Yeah.
But all right, you guys, should we leave out with
All right.
intros?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's start with our guest first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what am I saying?
Tell them where they can
An
find
outro.
you,
Yes.
all your information, whatever you want to share.
Oh,
Your
yes.
shop,
So
all of it.
on TikTok, I'm the Blind Kitchen Lady, all one word. On Instagram, it's the_blind_kitchen_lady. On Facebook, I'm the Kitchenette Frederick. And on Instagram, I'm the Kitchenette Frederick. My website is thekitchenettefrederick.com because thekitchenette.com was taken by a porn site.
Oh. That's funny.
Well then.
There you go.
Oh God, that's amazing.
So there you go. That's me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much.
And
If
I
you're in the
did
Frederick area, stop in and say hello.
I did put your information in the description of this, and it'll be in the description portion of the podcast, so people can just click the links.
Thanks.
Awesome. Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All
are
right.
we don't have to say our
I feel like people know
goodbyes,
by
do we?
now, right?
They know. We say it every time.
Shy, Caitlin, and Brittany.
Yeah.
Kate
You know where to
Wackerman.
find us.
And
Not so
Jason,
shy.
public access guy.
Yes.
Aw.
Make sure you follow him. The public access
Yeah.
guy. Follow him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
fine being an unknown, like a secret. You know what I mean? Everybody,
Oh.
that-
Mystery.
You're my little
everybody that
secret.
they come and see my videos, then suddenly they're liking all the videos. So I'm just happy to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't want to blow up and get shadow banned. You know?
Right.
I'm
Okay,
happy
but
being
we
me.
wouldn't be here without you, Jason.
Yeah, exactly.
Really wouldn't.
But you can
Wouldn't.
find Inspirations Beyond Disabilities on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Amazon Music. We're on Audible now, so that's exciting, as well as Radio Public and the Stitcher Smart Radio app.
And follow our Instagram page.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
have
Follow
an
us on-
email.
Inspiration
And if you-
Beyond
if you-
Disabilities Instagram.
Yes, and if you want to be a guest, if you want to share your story, if you have something you want to put out into the world, you can fill out the application on our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's in the
Also,
bio.
those of you who have already done it, we see it.
We're getting there.
We're going through it. There's a lot.
There's a
It's
whole
happening. You're
Much
good.
love, though.
lot. Please don't
Yes.
keep asking us.
Yeah. We see you. Trust us.
Well, I don't, but they do.
No question.
Happily,
It
I
is-
moved on to the production portion of this. You know.
It is being reviewed. It is
Mhm.
being reviewed. Okay, well, thanks everyone.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging
Thanks for
out.
having me. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see everybody on TikTok.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Thanks for being here, Shai.
Yeah. Now I gotta go because Joe's ready to go do something.
You should be.